After a decade-long fight, the two main Palestinian political parties, Fatah and Hamas, signed a reconciliation deal in Cairo. The two organizations will join forces in an interim government and agreed on holding fresh elections in 1 year. Hamas pledged to hand over the administrative control of the Gaza Strip. The southern Rafah border crossing between Gaza and Egypt will be put under the control of the Presidential Guard. The Rafah border was previously controlled by Hamas's military wing, and it is the easiest way for goods and people to enter and exit the isolated Gaza Strip. The Palestinian delegation, however, did not discuss as to what the major bone of contention is. The Fatah of Hamas military wing, the Al-Qassam brigades, the Palestinian president had requested Hamas to dismantle their 25,000 men strong militia and merge it with the regular army. Hamas firmly refused, saying that the fate of its paramilitary brigade was not on the table. Hamas's spokesperson said that the delegation will discuss this point in a second round of negotiations. Hamas won the election in Gaza in 2006 and after a year-long military conflict pushed out Fatah from the Strip and assumed full control of the territory. In retaliation, Israel locked all access to and from Gaza, and for the nearly 2 million citizens of the isolated Strip, life has become grimmer by the day. My colleague, WION's international correspondent, Daniele Pagani, joining us live from the newsroom for more on that story. How nervous, Daniele, will these developments make Israel?
Well, we have to understand that this is only the first step of a negotiation. In fact, the delegation is not going to leave Cairo, the capital city of Egypt, where these talks are being held. The Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has instructed them not to leave the city until and unless a final decision, a total decision, let's call it like this, will be made. And when he says this, obviously he's talking about the destiny of Hamas military wing. Nevertheless, this is a huge improvement. We have to think about these two factions as two factions belonging to the same people, but who have not been cooperating since 2007. This is a decade. So a blockade, fight, war between the two factions has come to an end. They agreed to merge into a government which will lead Palestinians towards an election at the end of the year, in 1 year. And also Hamas renounced on its control to Gaza, giving to the civilian population a truce, because the humanitarian situation in Gaza due to the blockade, because of their government, was becoming definitely very difficult.
Daniele Pagani, thanks very much for that perspective and for bringing us up to speed on the details of that story.